galaxy. You asked us. I have been into meditation and have met my spirit guide. It was an amazing experience, but how do I know it is not just a construct of my own imagination? The experience of meeting your higher self counterpart, your higher density guides, and all the beings that exist in higher dimensional states are experienced and interacted with in the dimension fields that you know as your imagination. Therefore, when you met your spirit guide, it was a construct of your own imagination. You have been taught by your teachers within third density, those that parent you or deliver to you your education, or the peers with which you associate, that fanciful dreamings and visions and thoughts are just your imagination, making you believe that all you experience within the waking state is the real world, and the experiences within the dream state and within the imagination are not real. From our perspective, we could say it was in fact the other way around, although we know the truth of the different dimensional states. So therefore the truest perspective that the third density being incarnated into matter is most likely to absorb is the perspective of truth that both the waking state and the dream state and imaginative visions and thought are both equally as real as one another. These realms are mirrors of one another, one being matter and one being antimatter. Often, the biggest obstacle to your ability to connect with the part of yourself that can guide you from a higher perspective is your own left-brained logic that tells you something is just your imagination or just a dream, and is therefore not real and must be dismissed as anything with which to formulate an informed opinion or viewpoint. In certain situations where left-brained logic is needed, one can temporarily switch to this viewpoint, and it is this ability to stand in grounded third density understanding that we from the higher realms cannot do. When this ability is all the third density being can do, then an imbalance is manifested within that being. When that being can switch from matter to antimatter understanding, and indeed embrace both realms simultaneously, that being stands in alignment with cosmic forces and thus in balance. What you experience, therefore, within the imagination fields is the antimatter existence, where the energies of infinite possibility, infinite creation, infinite abundance, and infinite thought reside. The infinite creation energies are controlled by your own consciousness as you manifest archetypes, characters, beings, scenarios, and so much more within the infinite streaming thought of the consciousness that knows no boundaries. When those creation energies communicate with you, behaving in surprising and unpredictable ways, often showing you scenarios you had not consciously thought of, or delivering to you information you have not yet come across. This is the higher dimensional energies within the antimatter fields of the imagination. These energies are your direct link to the deeper unconscious, subconscious aspects of yourself, which in turn are connected to universal forces, the cosmic mind, the planetary grid, the living archetypes within and the one source creator energy. Each human being has the entire cosmos and the one true source within them. That which you know as God resides within you all in the vast hyperspace realms. The imagination is the landing pad, as it were, that branches off into deeper and deeper antimatter realities. How indeed does the entire cosmos, and indeed the one source energy, God, reside within each human being on third density Earth. They reside within your DNA, for your DNA contains the hyperspace streams, the intelligence of the one creator and the everything and all. DNA exists within you and outside of you. DNA is part of your blood, yet exists out of time, and you are linked to all your past selves, all your future selves, and all your multidimensional selves through the DNA. Therefore, when you communicate with your guide in meditation, you are communicating with your own DNA. Therefore, is that guide a deeper part of yourself? Is that guide a being outside of you? Or both? Is that guide an aspect of your imagination, or a real, living, intelligent, higher dimensional being from hyperspace? Is that guide you in the future, or a past incarnation of you? Or indeed, is that being an extraterrestrial relative? Is that guide your parent or your child? Your guide is all those things. Your guide is connected to all the guides of higher density and all the higher selves of humanity and all the extraterrestrial beings who are currently surrounding your planet in their living light ships now. Those light ships are vast and huge and are in your skies. Those light ships are microscopic and exist within your DNA, inside the cells within your bodies, yet they are one and the same. Your guide is connected to all and every being, yet your guide is an individual, as are you. Your true guide of light is very different from the passing astral traveler, or neutral or benevolent being that may happen to see your light and visit you within your violet crystal pyramid, or come through your chakras and your body as you embark on a period of communication through automatic writing. Each being that visits you is indeed a deeper part of you. Each being that communicates with you is the voice of your DNA. Each being may come from a different dimension or embody a different polarized frequency, yet each are you, each are your DNA. Each are also separate, different, and individual. Each being that visits you or communicates with you or through you is indeed a construct of your own imagination. Your own wonderful, vast, creative, unexplored, loving, living, intelligent, God-connected imagination. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.